Navi is a character from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. As a fairy, Navi serves as Link's fairy companion throughout the game. She is given the task to aid Link by the Great Deku Tree. Although she is initially a little frustrated with this duty and does not believe Link is capable of the acts of heroism, she soon grows much fonder of him, and they soon become good friends. At the end of the game, Navi leaves her partner for reasons unknown. So the grand question remains, what could have happened to our nostalgic fairy friend, Navi? Without further ado, my friends, let me present a few theories on what could have happened to her. The first theory is that Navi has a love interest with Link. Though never directly stated in-game, Shigeru Miyamoto revealed in an interview conducted by FamiMaga64 that Navi is jealous of Princess Zelda and has feelings for Link. However, it should be noted that his interview was given while the game was still in development and makes reference to other things that are not accurate for the final version of the game, making it possible that Navi's interest in Link was also changed. Though non-canonical, as Navi departs in the Temple of Time in the Ocarina of Time manga adaptation, she cries out for Link saying, "I love you," lending further credence to the theory that Navi has romantic feelings for Link. While this is uncanon, the obvious reason that Navi loves Link is because of the many trials and adventures that they both have went through while saving Hyrule. There are also many theories on why Navi left Link without any apparent explanation. One is that owing to the fact that Link is not a Kikiri, and thus was never meant to have a fairy companion in the first place. Navi was made by the Great Deku Tree as soon as he realized that Link would be the chosen hero to save Hyrule. This makes me wonder if the Great Deku Tree told his fellow Kikiris to not tell Link that he is Hylian, and instead told them to accept him as one of them. Perhaps they knew that because he didn't have a fairy, and even Link's best friend, Saria, noticed that there was something different and special about Link. This is why she taught Link Saria's song, a song she entrusts to only her closest friends and siblings. And she also gave him the fairy's ocarina as a going-away gift. But after Link defeated Ganon, Navi had to depart, making his quest fulfilled. Another theory is that Navi realized that she and Link could not ever truly be together as romantic partners. So then she decides to leave him to escape the unavoidable rejection. The location to which Navi departs is debated by many, but it should be noted that the same general location that Navi was seen departing in Ocarina of Time bonds to a secret entrance to the Temple of Time found in The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. It is also possible that she departed through this entrance either to settle there in solitude or move on to parts still unknown. But we don't see her in the Temple of Time in Twilight Princess, so it is very unsure as Nintendo did not plan this area to exist when making Ocarina of Time. But my favorite theory about Navi is that she is dead. Now, what do I mean by this, you're wondering? Well, throughout the Legend of Zelda series, fairies serve a sole purpose. For example, fountain fairies were meant to heal your hearts and die. Well, according to the Great Deku Tree, the sole purpose of Navi was to guide Link through the events of dungeons across Hyrule, and ultimately, save Princess Zelda, and secure the future of the Kingdom of Hyrule. So when Link was sent back in time by Zelda to his childhood, it could be very possible that Navi's purpose was fulfilled and she disappeared, or you could say, dissolved into the air and died. This makes Link's quest in saving Termina uncoincidental, as the only reason he ever set off on the journey to the Lost Woods was to find his friend Navi. So he is most likely wasting his time, as we know Navi's purpose was fulfilled already. This shouldn't be surprising, as almost every companion Link has separated themselves from him. The King of Hyrule, supposedly, died at the end of Wind Waker, and Midna broke the Mirror of Twilight so they would never meet again and to prevent another shadow invasion. But sometimes I question myself and ask myself, is she actually dead? I say this because Link would be smart enough to know if Navi died or not, right? He has been part of the Kikiri tribe for a very long time, and should know about the companionship of fairies and Kikiris. Not only that, but he has adventured throughout Hyrule and has gone to many places and experiences, so it could very well be possible that Link may know she is alive. In The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask, the fairies Tato and Teo are the accompanies of Skull Kid. While it's not exactly shown in the game their place of origin, it's most likely Termina. But the only reason I am mentioning these fairies in this theory is because they are accompanied to Skull Kid. But the question is, why don't these fairies disappear just like Navi? Perhaps these fairies function differently from Navi, as they are of Termina and not Hyrule descent. Which makes me to believe if these two fairies exist as a purpose for Skull Kid. We know that their purpose is to befriend the Skull Kid and be there for him, but at the end of the game, they are still with him and don't disappear like Navi. But if you refer to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, it is the same Skull Kid because it knows Saria's song and the route to the Master Sword. But we don't see the two fairies with him in Twilight Princess, so since Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time take place in the same timeline as well as Twilight Princess, it could very well be likely that eventually the fairies died of some unknown cause. But if there is anything that we can get out of this, it's that fairies will eventually die obviously, whether their purpose is fulfilled or not. So there is a very small chance that Navi will return in any canon Zelda game, but I could be wrong. In the uncanon Majora's Mask manga, Navi makes a small cameo during the prologue where Link sets on his journey to the forest in search of her. When the Deku Tree addressed Navi at the beginning of the game, she had literally just been created. The blank screen representing her transition into being. The Deku Tree created Navi as a purpose for assisting Link in his quest, and when Link placed the Master Sword back into the pedestal at the end of the game, that purpose was fulfilled. That's why Navi flew out the window and left Link behind. She couldn't bear the thought of Link seeing her die. In conclusion, I believe that Navi died because her sole purpose of guiding Link throughout vast adventures of saving Hyrule was finally complete. Thus, there was no reason for her to be with Link any longer. It's safe to say that at the end of Majora's Mask, Link accepts what's happened to Navi and moves on with his life. Hey everyone, I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this theory. If you guys agree with the theory or disagree, or even have a theory of your own, please feel free to share your opinion down below. I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe and like the video to show your support for more future videos like these. Stay tuned for more theories and a new series coming soon with Dr. Wily. With that said, I hope you guys have a great day, and Zelda Conqueror signing out.